If you've lived in Vista for a while, you've probably noticed something that's changed over the last few years. People aren't just moving here because it's cheaper than Carlsbad anymore. They're moving here because they actually want to live here. And honestly, that's a pretty big shift. I'm Peter Swales with Stendhal Realty Group, and today I want to talk about two neighborhoods that I see come up over and over again when buyers start looking in North County, Shadowridge and the Rancho Buena Vista area. But these aren't neighborhoods that have done well just recently. They're neighborhoods that I think buyers are going to continue chasing for years to come. For a long time, buyers would start in Carlsbad, then maybe Encinitas, then maybe San Marcos, and eventually they'd end up looking in Vista because they felt they had to. That's not what I'm seeing anymore. Today, buyers are actually starting their search in Vista. Why? Because they're realizing that they can get more house, larger lots, mature neighborhoods, great schools, and still be increasingly close to everything North County has to offer. And when buyers stop seeing a city as the compromise and start seeing it as the destination, that's when things get interesting. Let's start with Shadow Ridge. Every time I bring buyers through Shadow Ridge, I see the same reaction. They immediately get it. The streets are established. The landscaping is mature. The homes have character. The community feels cared for. And there's something about the neighborhoods that just feels stable. You don't have to convince buyers why they should like it. 5 minutes driving through the neighborhood does that for you. And over the last several years, that's become increasingly valuable because buyers today aren't just buying square footage. They're buying confidence. They're buying a feeling. They're buying a neighborhood that they can picture themselves living in for the next 10 years. Shadow Ridge delivers that really well. Now, the Rancho Buena Vista area is interesting for a completely different reason. This is where I see a lot of buyers feeling like they're getting ahead of the curve. And buyers love that feeling. They look at that area and think, I'm close to Carlsbad, I'm close to schools, I'm close to shopping, I'm close to major commuting routes, but I'm not paying Carlsbad prices. That's a powerful combination. And over the last few years, that's exactly why demand has continued to grow. Families especially love this area because it hits that sweet spot between affordability, convenience, and style. It's hard to find all three in North County anymore. When people ask me why certain neighborhoods outperform others, my answer is usually pretty simple. Follow what families want. And right now, families are looking for good schools, safe neighborhoods, more space, community feel, reasonable commute options, and homes that don't require a complete renovation the day they move in. And both Shadow Ridge and Rancho Buena Vista, check a lot of those boxes. Then you add another factor. There isn't a lot of land left in North County. We're not building endless new master planned communities anymore. So neighborhoods that already have strong fundamentals tend to become even more desirable over time. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Now, here's where I think a lot of homeowners underestimate what's happening. Buyers looking in these neighborhoods today are incredibly sophisticated. By the time they walk through your front door, they already have spent hours researching online. They've looked at photos, they've watched the videos, they've compared neighborhoods, they've studied schools, they've probably driven the neighborhood already. So the homes generating the strongest offers aren't necessarily the newest homes. They're the homes that create the strongest emotional connection before buyers ever arrive. And that's where presentation becomes increasingly important. Professional photography, cinematic video, drone footage, custom property websites, and increasingly targeted marketing that gets your home in front of the right buyers instead of just more buyers. Because the goal isn't traffic. The goal is attracting buyers who already see the value before they show up. So if you're a homeowner in Shadow Ridge or Rancho Buena Vista, I think you're sitting in two of the strongest neighborhoods Vista has to offer right now. Not because they're trendy, not because they're getting hype, but because they continue delivering the things buyers consistently want. And that's usually where long-term appreciation comes from. Thanks for watching. If you'd like me to cover another Vista neighborhood or another North County city, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next market update. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.